In recent years, Alfa has been producing talented cars such as the Giulia and the Stelvio. Now with a fresh push from their owners Stellantis, a number of new models are planned. The latest model is the Tonale. It's available as an MHEV and PHEV in an effort to catch up quickly and park up against competitors such as BMWs X1, Volvo's XC40, Audi's Q3 and the Mercedes GLA. Plug-in hybrid offers around 60 plus kilometers in electric driving range. It's difficult to gauge it exactly as the regenerative energy brings a little bit extra. The standard kit list is good, with every model coming with 18 to 20 inch alloys, 12-inch digital driver's display plus 10-inch central touchscreen. It's also got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which syncs seamlessly. There's also a reversing camera, LED headlights, power boot lid and keyless entry. The overall look of the dash has been taken from Alfa, and they've added easy-to-use physical buttons and dials for the aircon and volume controls, which immediately takes the stress out of starting the car on a hot or cold day. The operating system is swift, has simple menu structure and crisp graphics, so it's very easy to read. Space for the passengers up front in the Tonale is a little restricted by the sculptured seats, dash and transmission tunnel. The armrest sits very high, especially for the driver when cruising. There is adjustable lumbar support, solid seats and sculpted side bolstering to hold the driver in place, but it's not so dynamic that it really needs all that support. Forward visibility is good, but the bonnet sits quite high, making parking manoeuvres carefully considered choices. Fortunately, you do get parking sensors all around and a rear view camera as standard, with 360-degree camera system optional. Driving the PHEV is similar to any small SUV from Stellantis. It only has a 0 to 100 km time of around 6.2 seconds when fully charged, and outside of that it's best to sit back and wait for the tractor in front to turn off the road. Wind and road noise is fine while cruising motorways. There's some whistling from the turbo. The engine can be grumbly when pushed. The brakes are very good and nicely balanced when coming to a stop smoothly. The regenerative braking is more noticeable when switching driving modes, however. Storage wise, it doesn't have massive storage bins in the doors, and trying to fit 3 passengers across the back seats would be a bit of a challenge for a long run. There's enough headroom for mature adults, but it's best left to skinny young adults. The back seat split 60-40 using the clip on the shoulder to fold down and extend the boot space. While the plug-in hybrid PHEV has a smaller boot of 385 litres, you do get some storage space under the floor for charging cables, but you won't fit both at the same time unless you really spend some time folding them. The Tonale PHEV has its playful moments when you switch it into dynamic and manual modes, but leaving it there will throttle the economy. On dynamic, you get the maximum performance from the hybrid powertrain, with a lovely exhaust note to remind us of the Tonale's Italian performance roots. But to achieve absolute peak performance, the battery must have around 80% charge. According to the on-screen power flow monitor, the belt starter generator charges the battery at around 4 kilowatts when cruising motorways, while the petrol engine will power the front wheels. The Tonale will save range in 2 drive modes, and to keep the pep up, dynamic mode will charge the battery whenever the electric motor isn't driving the wheels. The range accumulation seemed to be more effective than in the e-save, but you'll burn a bit more fuel. Slick infotainment system, practicality, comfort and boot space, cabin space and luggage capacity is decent rather than generous in Alfa's smallest SUV. Stunning looks and slick tech make the Alfa Romeo Tonale a handsome, compact premium SUV chasing a difficult crowd.